Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Inside High School Sports. It is Ajay Cybulski here with you today, joined by the Geneseo Blue Devils girls soccer program coach Drollette, Allie Fowler, and Miley Baughman here with you today. Coach, I'd like to start with you. A very good start to your season here in Class C1, a 10-2 start, sitting at the top of C1, a huge battle against Avon a few days ago, came away with a victory. What's been the key to your guys' success so far throughout this season?
I think the ability to deal with adversity and be flexible. We've had some injuries. That particular game you're speaking of, we went into it with a completely new formation, people playing totally new positions. It's a formation that I've actually never coached at this school. And so, the ability and the flexibility of the girls, I think, has been the key to success.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
Miley, I'll start with you. What has it been like on this journey this year with this team? Why is this team maybe not different compared to previous years, but special in the way they play together?
I feel like this is the most close-knit group that I've ever been a part of. I actually enjoy being a part of it and love coming to practice every day, love going to games, love showing up just because we are such a close-knit group with such great chemistry. And in years past, it hasn't been like that. So I'm kind of glad that in my senior year, it's turned around. Everyone loves each other. It's really just become our family of Geneseo girls soccer. So yeah, it's been pretty great so far.
Allie, kind of same question to you, but your coach mentioned you did face some adversity. How have the girls on your team really used that kind of next person up mentality throughout the season?
I think we really push each other throughout the whole season, and so I feel like we're always ready, and I feel like we're always supporting each other and ready to help each other when that next person has to step up.
Okay, Coach, back to you here. I'll throw it back your way. So, again, a big victory over Avon a couple days ago, a couple days ago, excuse me. What goes into, each week? How do you prepare these girls? What's kind of your coaching style and your approach that you go into each week to give them the success they've had so far?
One thing I think is really important is that it's our program, not my program, not Geneseo's program, it's our program. I really believe in teaching the why, not the how necessarily. We do a lot of drills where, I can tell them how to do it, but if they don't know why we're doing it, they won't buy in. So it's about giving them some ownership. And then as far as on a week-to-week basis or a game-to-game basis, a lot of it is just listening to the players about who needs rest, who needs to just kind of sit to the side, who needs different styles of coaching than everybody else, because that's the case. A lot of times some people need more direct instruction and I help them that. In the end, what it comes down to is, every game is a different opponent and a different style that we're going to have to play. And so we kind of take it step by step, and literally in the post-game circle after every game, it's great game, girls. This game's done. Now we've got this.
So Allie, for you, what allows you to play in that midfield area? I got to witness kind of you play and how you play in that midfield and kind of take over the possession there and work with your teammates, and you're also very willing to give it to your other playmakers. So how is your game kind of developed throughout your career?
I think I've had a lot of training, but I think we have a really strong midfield three, and we work really well together. We always know where each other's going to be, so it's really easy to dish off those passes. And the wide players, it's easy to do that because we all know each other so well that chemistry just makes it easier for us.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.
And then what makes you so confident in that shot? You know, you're turning around from beyond the 18 and firing shots at the goalkeeper. What makes you so confident in that? Is that something you've really worked on throughout your career? What makes you so confident in that shot of yours?
I've definitely practiced that shot a few times on my own, but I get a lot of confidence from my teammates around me, knowing that they're confident in my shot and confident in my abilities, so that kind of gives me a boost and gives me the confidence to take those.
Miley, moving to you, why is this team, you know, at a 10 and 2 spot or having the success they've had? Why do you feel like, and maybe a similar question, but why do you feel like this team has really come together, and how have you come so close? Are you working outside of school together, hanging out? How has that camaraderie really gelled together?
It's just come together. We really just love each other. I don't know. It's just, we have a good time, and that obviously just translates to the field and to the connectedness that Allie was talking about, of the three in the middle know exactly where each other are going to be because they're most comfortable with each other on and off the field. So it really just helps on the field when we are close knit off the field. Like 1 through 27, we are all like the most close knit family that I've ever really been a part of. So it's just a pleasure to be on the field with each other, and I never take it for granted.
Now, this is for both of you girls. Miley, I guess you can start, and then Allie, you can answer after. What does Coach Drollette mean to you both throughout your time at Geneseo?
Dro has really just been there. He's just the most consistent part of our program. Obviously, he really just built this up by himself, and he does make it feel like it's our program, not even just his. Like, it makes me feel like I have an impact on the program. When I leave here next year, like, I know that it's going to be the same family that I leave it as this year. And he's really just set that standard of year after year, like, no matter how many girls we lose, no matter how many girls we gain, we're still Geneseo girls soccer, and we're still going to hold that legacy for the future and those to come.
And then Allie, same to you. What has Coach Drollette meant to you? I know it's only a sophomore, but obviously a lot of experience at the varsity level.
Yeah, he's always been there till he always sees like your best qualities, and he's always there to push you to be your best. And then like he's always like willing to push you even if you're not believing in yourself. He's always supportive, and you can really come to him if you have any questions and concerns. And I think everybody on our team feels that support, and that definitely impacts how we play.
Now, Coach Drollette, kind of the same thing for you, but in terms of the team this year, your 11th season coaching at this level, the Geneseo girls varsity program. What sets this team apart compared to previous years? You know, they just said very fond things of you. So I'm curious what, makes this group a little bit different than previous years teams you've coached.
Yeah, I think first I would just want to just correct one thing that Miley said. She said, I built this up, and honestly, it's community. It takes a lot of people, and I appreciate Miley feeling that way. But the reality is that, like, without their parents getting them to games, without some volunteer coaches in the youth levels, then they're not here. As far as this team, where they, what sets them apart, it's so corny to talk about chemistry being the difference. But I can tell you, I've coached long enough to know that a team that is tight is a better team than a team full of all-stars that just doesn't get along. This team, honestly, is really tight on and off the field. There's not drama. There's no complaints about each other, and they really do feel comfortable with each other. So I think that is what sets them apart.
And furthermore, Coach, again, you speak of the community and how that's kind of helped you build this program up to what it's become, especially this year with the success you've had. How does it feel to get that support from the community, from the Geneseo Blue Devils community, and why is that so important to your team and yourself as well?
When you walk off the field and you see parents of players, that's expected. When you walk off the field and you see parents of players who graduated years ago, you go and get go to concessions, and there are people helping out the sports boosters whose kids graduated. My assistant coach this year is a girl that I coached years ago that, she won Player of the Year as a defender, and she wanted to come back and be part of this program. To see that support, I think, is extremely important, not just to me to see it, because it kind of reinvigorates why I do this, but for these girls to see that, like, this is a family and it goes on, it's much bigger than themselves. And so it really is a huge thing to see and be out in the community. You're wearing Geneseo soccer apparel and people will say, "Hey coach, great job," or to the girls, "Great game last night. We watched it if we couldn't be there, or we were there." So Geneseo is an amazing community, but Geneseo sports community is just, I can't say enough good things about it.
And then the last 2 questions, one for you, Miley, then one for you, Allie. Miley, I'll start with you because you're the senior here and you've been through it. What does it feel like to put on that Geneseo Blue Devils girls soccer jersey every day, or at least in the fall, that is, for throughout the majority of your life? And kind of looking back at it, what's the kind of the end goal this year? I know a sectional title is probably the end goal, but where does your end goal stand with this team and as you enter your final season as a Blue Devil?
This year more than any, it's really just to get that block. I mean, we said it every day, it just goes unsaid, even though it is said. We really just want to get that block. We're hungry for it. Just putting on the Blue Devil jersey every day, it's an honor. It's an honor to represent our community that Dro had said so much of. It really is an honor just to represent our entire team and our entire this legacy that we are leaving. And I try to take it in every day by day. But it's the biggest honor I have at this point. So yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Elevate your game. Specialties, custom apparel, and promotional products take the time to get to know you. They'll listen and guide you based upon your needs, budgets, due dates, and more. Their team of designers will create custom artwork just for you or your business for any occasion. See something that you like online or in catalog? Just show them and they'll bring your creation to life. In-house screen printing, embroidery, and they are a local business in Geneseo, New York that's been providing quality custom apparel and promotional products since 1990. Give Specialties a call or visit them online for all your promotional needs.